Hey everyone, it's CouraJess and I am back with a pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is for the week of September 23rd through September 30th. And these are the 4 stones that I have for you today. Feel free to pause the video to meditate on which one resonates with you more. The comments will contain the timestamps so that you can just fast forward to the stone or the pile that is calling out to you. And in group 1 we have the orange calcite, group 2 we have the pyrite, group 3 we have the Herkimer diamond, and group 4 we have the scolecite. I'm going to get started with group 1. Okay, group 1, you chose the orange calcite. This stone is for artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and staring at the proverbial blank canvas. Anyone whose sex life needs a little more life, and when to use it when you want to make something beautiful. The orange calcite's energy is all about breaking through the fog and the fear that hang on the path to creation. When you want to add some energy to your creative process, or take on the Kama Sutra 1 page at a time. So this is for those who need to unlock their creativity. All right, let's see what the week has for you, group 1. We have, we have the Fool in reverse, the 3 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the World. All right, group 1. So right off the bat, I see you're gonna have an amazing week. Well, you have the potential to have an amazing week. So the energy of this week is the Fool in reverse. Don't go acting reckless. Don't go acting impulsive in your decisions. And I do see that you are battling yourself with a decision that you're trying to make. It could be influenced by this 3 of Swords, this betrayal, or possibly this heartbreak. But you are in the middle of deciding something really important. But look at these beautiful cards ahead, right? This 9 of Cups is a card of success and happiness. This 10 of Cups is happiness, celebration, bitches, right? Your familial bliss. And this World card is the achievement of something. And this Ace of Swords is telling you to use your logic and don't act reckless like this Fool in reverse has the potential to, right? And use logic and wisdom in making this decision, because when you make the right choice, which I know you will, group 1, you have all of this happiness ahead. Don't let this 3 of Swords influence you or try to get you to act in a way that is contrary to what you stand for, what you believe you should do, because I definitely see that this week is going to be amazing for you. And you're going to think of me, you're going to say, yep, CouraJess was right. But again, and this 3 of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be a heartbreak or anything. It could just be, that you're just feeling kind of down emotionally, or you might just be just over it, right? Or it could be that you feel betrayed, or you're just questioning, right? But this 2 of Swords is definitely a decision that needs to be made. But I see that you're gonna make the right decision, group 1, because these cards that are here are telling me that you're going to use your head to make the correct decision, right? Maybe it's just a matter of, a pros and cons list, or whatever the decision could be. But I definitely see with these cups that it's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness. And this world card is success and achievement. I can't even prolong this any longer. Use your head, don't act recklessly, and you're going to have an amazing week. Group 1. Let's see what the oracle cards say. Never ending story. Buy the book. Chop wood. And peace. Let's move this up a bit so we can see all. So yeah, your week is going to be amazing. This never-ending story is giving me Three of Swords vibes, right? You're kind of thinking that the reason why you're indecisive right now is because you're kind of holding on to this emotional or this or this pain that is saying, oh, it's just all gonna happen all over again, and it's not. You might hold on to that pain, or you can let it go, and put all your ducks in a row, put your work in, and think logically and carefully as to what path to take, because you are definitely, look, peace, happiness, success. This is all leading you towards a path of abundance, group 1. But you just have to act carefully, think logically, and let go of this pain. You let go of this pain and this possible betrayal, and it may not even be pain. It could just be that you're worried about this pain or being hurt, and you're holding on to that, and that's why you're not making a decision and moving forward. But this is what awaits you when you make that decision. You just have to be careful and think clearly and logically, group 1. And speaking of ones, right, we have 1, 1, 1, the ace 1, right, the 10, 1. We have a lot of 1 energy, which is the beginning of something. So you definitely need to just make a decision, make a careful decision, and move forward, because you're going to have a lot of happiness and success. You're this 9 of Cups. I always love seeing the 9 of Cups, because it's a cup. It's the 9 of Cups is this card that will give you everything you ever wanted, right? Everything, this genie in the bottle, right, is going to come out and give you everything that you ever wanted. But you have to be careful. Don't act impulsively, and put in that work and think, what is the best course of action to take? And you got this, group 1. Let's see what the cosmic readings say. Emotions and gratitude. So with this emotions, again, this is a decision of the emotional kind that you have to make. And don't let yourself be influenced by this 3 of Swords and this never-ending story. You need to embrace the positive aspect of your emotions. Sometimes it just means embracing them, acknowledging them, questioning why you're feeling these emotions, what experiences brought this up in you, and you're definitely have to express gratitude for the fact that, yeah, it's an experience, it was a lesson, I learned from it, but what's ahead is so amazing. You're just gonna be like, thank you, universe, thank you, Lord, whatever higher power you believe in. You're gonna be filled with gratitude, because you're gonna be filled with so much fulfillment on the inside, group 1. This is gonna be an amazing week. Just don't act reckless. And I love how we start with the Fool. Your reading starts with the Fool and it ends with the World. This is a full journey here. This is, the Fool is the first card, and the World card is the last card. So we have the beginning of a journey to its culmination, all in one week, group 1. So that right there is amazing, and you just have to embrace this journey and don't let the pain keep you from moving forward. Don't let your emotions cloud your vision. This is obviously, you know, we always advise to listen to your heart, but in this week, I need you to listen to your head, because it could be that these negative emotions are clouding your ability to make a decision. But you are you're on an amazing path, group one, and I definitely need you to think clearly and don't act recklessly. So that is your reading for this week, group one. I hope this resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments if it does. Also, please be sure to like, you know, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications and get weekly readings. It really does help the channel. So please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is CouraJess. Peace. Hey, group two. All right, so you chose the Pyrite Stone. This is the Fool's Gold. I love the Pyrite Stone. This is for the chronically lethargic, anyone sleeping on their potential. When to use it: on that romantic weekend away from the kids, and whenever the energy to power through feels shrouded in dark matter. This is for you to call on your core power. All right, group two, let's see what's going on with you this week. We have the Six of Cups. We have Judgment, the Empress in reverse. I'm sorry, not the Empress, the High Priestess. The Magician, the Hermit, the Sun, and the Two of Wands. All right, so we have a lot of major arcana energy here, group two. All right, group two. So with the Six of Cups, you're definitely on this path of nostalgia. You're kind of feeling nostalgic this week. You're clinging to the past, or you're just looking, you know, taking a trip down memory lane, wandering, oh, where does the time go? Where, why can't it be like the good old days? Holding on to those good old days. And those good old days are great, group two, but you need to move forward. This Judgment card is telling me that you need to let go of the past, right? The past is the past. You can't relive it. It's nice to go back and reminisce, but at the end of the day, you need to move forward. And I feel like this week you're going to spend a lot of time holding on to the past, especially with this Hermit card here. You're going to spend a lot of time introspectively looking at, what was, right? Instead of looking forward. And you need to look forward. This Empress in reverse card and this Hermit card are giving me a lot of that you're going to have a lot of alone time this week, and a lot of that time is going to be spent looking back when really you need to be looking forward. This Judgment card is telling me look forward. This Two of Wands is saying, right, you need to make plans to proceed. You need to go on ahead. And this Magician is telling you this, you need to create a new reality. Forget the past, or not even forget the past. Learn from the past, embrace it. It's fine, but you have to stop dwelling on it. You have to move forward and start creating a new reality. So you can look, you can acknowledge where you are presently. You can look to the future. The future is bright. This sun, this is a bright future. So why are you have to really consider, why is it that you're holding on to the past, group two? This Judgment and this Sun card are just giving me great vibes for the future. And I don't know why it is that you're clinging to the past. I'm actually going to, let's see, pull some cards for clarification to see why it is that you're holding on to this past so tightly. Let me just see what it is that you're holding on to. I'm just gonna pull. The Three of Swords. coins. Alright, okay, so group 2, this is what you're holding on to. You're holding on to this past relationship or something that you walked away from. You thought that this was everything that you wanted. And it could be that you're romanticizing the past. We often tend to do that, especially when our current situation is not where we want to be or what we want it to be. So I feel like you walked away from something. You smartly walked away from something, but you're disappointed. You're thinking, oh, you know, I should have stayed in that situation, even though that situation wasn't emotionally fulfilling for you. That was actually a painful situation for you, group 2. But maybe because now you're not where you want to be, you think that, oh, I should have stayed. Oh, I shouldn't have walked away. You did the right thing. They weren't giving you everything you wanted. This is telling me that you were in an emotionally painful situation. You weren't getting what you wanted. But it's easy now to look back at the past and think that it's better than it actually was. But it's because we often forget the emotion. It's like, I'm just going to give you an example. When you lose your job that you hated, you look back and be like, oh, that job was such a good job. But that's because you haven't found a job yet, right? So you're romanticizing how good that job was, even though you were miserable. So don't romanticize the past. That situation that you walked away from it rightly so. It may look like now it had everything you wanted. It didn't. It was a painful place for you to be in. And now with this clarification, this Two of Wands is a possible relationship that you're starting. Group 2. So you definitely made the right decision. Stop clinging to the past. Stop reminiscing on the good old days when you're forgetting the bad old days. This Judgment card and this Sun card, it's moving forward with happiness. And this Two of Wands is a possible new romance, is a possible new relationship, or it could just be a new beginning to a new job or a new whatever it is you walked away from. This is a new opportunity for that. And this Magician, you can make this into, you can manifest whatever you want, but you have to stop looking at this path. It's over, and you made the right decision to walk away from it. So stop thinking, oh, like it was so good. No, it wasn't. Let's see what the Oracle cards say for you, group 2. We have Here and Now, Fork in the Road. I'm just gonna, we got these clarification cards. I'm gonna put these here. Let's make some space. Poised. And Thinker. Alright, so exactly what I was just saying. Here and Now. This Here and Now card is telling you stop dwelling on the past. Be here, be present. Make your reality, your current reality, and make it happen now. Make moves for the future. This fork in the road is this decision that you need to make to move forward. You can either look at this card. You can either, there are arrows pointing back. You can either go back to the past, right? This that you already walked away from, or you can find a new path. You can move forward. You can go anywhere you want. You can manifest a new reality, group 2. You don't have to stay in or go back to the situation that you are romanticizing now. It wasn't giving you everything you wanted. It wasn't. We have this Three of Swords telling you that it wasn't, and you walked away for a reason. Don't question it. Don't slide back because you haven't gotten to where you want to be, because you are poised to achieve everything. You're poised to achieve happiness, to manifest success and a successful emotional relationship. And keep in mind, these are mostly major arcana cards that you have up here. So this is a life lesson that you need to learn. This is not just a small, day-to-day lesson. This is something that you need to carry with you for the rest of your life, group 2. This is, don't get impatient and go back to something that you walked away from with good reason. This is something that you need to cultivate for life. You need to cultivate the patience and the endurance, so to speak, to wait for your manifestations. Don't think that because it hasn't happened, it won't happen. So you need to go back to a painful situation. So you need to be patient and work on this, right? Work on here and now. It probably hasn't manifested because you're too focused on the past, group 2. You're thinking, oh, it was so good, it was all of this, oh, it's never gonna happen again. No, I hope it doesn't happen again, because that wasn't good for you. You want something better to happen. You want better than it was. So stop thinking that this was something that it wasn't, and stop thinking that it's never going to happen again. It's going to happen. You're probably not moving forward because you are clinging to this. So that's why it hasn't happened. When you have when you're holding on to something, it's hard to make room in your life for something new. So you really need to let this go. Stop thinking about it and move forward to making it happen. Manifest that happiness that you think you had here, which you didn't. Let's see what your cosmic energy cards are saying. Hope and integrity. There you go. Hope. Keep hope. Don't lose hope. Don't lose the faith that this is going to happen. Don't think that this was the only time it happened for you, group 2. It wasn't. It wasn't. You walked away because it wasn't fulfilling what you needed. It was hurting. It wasn't giving you everything you wanted. You may think that it did, but it's easy to look back and say, oh yeah, it does. But don't lose hope. Don't think that it's not going to happen. You have the power to make it happen. You just need to move forward. And this integrity card is saying you made this decision for a reason. This person is walking away from something, and they're all alone. Sometimes you make the hardest decisions, and you have to stand alone by them, because that's what your integrity is telling you to do. So stand by your integrity, stand by your motives for walking away from this situation, and have hope that everything that you want is going to happen. You're going to manifest it with this Magician, and this Sun card is just giving you the clear light. You're moving forward this week, group 2, and I really hope that you do. Don't go back to a painful situation because a new situation hasn't arisen. So be patient with your here and now, because your here and now is going to take you to a happier and a more abundant future. So that is your reading for this week, group 2. I hope this resonates with you. Please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment if this resonated with you. I am really trying to grow this channel. If you have any requests for types of readings that you want me to do, I am trying to expand beyond just doing the weekly readings. But if you have any more requests, please leave them in the comments. And I will see you next week. Peace. All right, group 3, you chose the Herkimer Diamond. This is for Reiki masters, travelers on the spiritual path, highly sensitive people. When to use it: when you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality, therapy, or healing work. Brush off all those unwanted vibes with the Herkimer Diamond. This is for you to power wash your energy. All right, let's see. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, the High Priest, the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Six of Coins, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Coins in reverse. Got to make some room up here. The Page of Coins and the Seven of Wands. Alright. Let me just make some room up here. I know, I need a bigger table. All right, group 3. So I'm seeing that this week you are a little restless mentally. You're feeling a little agitated. If we're going by the Herkimer diamond, this could be a spiritual agitation, especially with this high priest here. So it could be that you're in need of some spiritual guidance this week. You have this kind of restless energy. It might be that you're tired this week. You look, this Four of Swords in reverse is telling me that you're tired, and it could be that you're just overwhelmed. With the Seven of Cups in reverse and this Three of Coins in reverse, I definitely see that you might be a little overwhelmed. It might be that you need to be a little bit more organized, or you need to structure yourself a little bit more this week. You need to embrace this Queen of Swords energy, and be more organized and structure your life a little bit. In terms of spirituality, I definitely see that you are struggling, but I think it's because you're overwhelmed with a lot mentally and emotionally this week. But overall, it's not going to be a bad week for you, group 3. You have this Seven of Wands that's like you're pushing through. You're moving ahead. You're moving forward, but you are definitely a little bit overwhelmed. But I feel like it just needs it. You just need to sit, take some time, and meditate and configure what can you adjust. What adjustments can you make? You might have a lot on your plate. You might have too many options that you could just, trim down the fat and the unnecessary things that are going on in your life this week, because it's definitely coming to a head. It's overwhelming you. If this is in terms of spirituality, maybe you need to make some time to meditate on where you are, what's causing this overwhelming energy that you're feeling this week. It might be if I'm reading this in terms of spirituality, which this is what I'm getting from this with Diamond and this High Priest and this Four of Swords. It could be that your spiritual gifts are developing and you are not exactly sure how to deal with that this week. With this High Priest, it could be that you need some spiritual guidance. Maybe you need to find a mentor or a spiritual guide, or you need to speak to your spirit guides this week. This doesn't necessarily have to be a physical entity. It could be that you need to spend more time communing with your spiritual guides, spend some more time at your altar, so that you can evolve your spiritual gifts. I'm not reading this as a physical monetary gift that the Six of Coins is usually about, even though it could be a physical a physical gift. But I'm definitely seeing that you need to structure yourself spiritually and mentally, so that you can move ahead with this. It could be that you are in pursuit of developing your spiritual gifts. You just don't know how. And this is with a time where you need to embrace this Queen of Swords energy and just either, sit down with a spiritual leader, or just be more structured in your research and in your practice. If you haven't developed the spiritual practice, this might be the week that you are developing it, because it's getting to be a lot. How do you harness that energy, right? And if you just continue just willy-nilly, like let's say for example, I have a set time where I commune with my ancestors at my altar. It may be that you aren't developing it because you're just doing it haphazardly. You're not taking care of your rituals, and this is a good week to set up a ritual so that you can learn how to balance out these energies, and how to really channel your gifts. Group 3, I'm sorry. But I definitely see that you've actually come a long way, right? With the 7 of Wands, you've come a long way spiritually, and you're getting ahead, and you have the enthusiasm, and you have the energy for it. But it gets exhausting, especially when you don't know how to channel it. If you have a lot of gifts, it's hard to focus on them all at the same time. How can you develop one if you're trying to develop all of them at the same time? And that's not the way to go about it. Group 3. So I definitely think that this week you need to take some time to really either find a spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher, or commune with your spirit guides. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards just for more clarification, just in case this isn't necessarily for the spirit guide, the spiritual energy, but I just want to get more clarification on this. And I definitely, and I should say that when I was shuffling for you, Group 3, these cards were, like, all of the cards were really frenetic. They on 2 occasions the cards just splattered all over the floor, for both the tarot and the oracle cards, and I was just like, what is going on with Group 3? So I was definitely channeling that frenetic energy that you're feeling, Group 3. So it's definitely a lot of overwhelming energy that you need to calm, and you need to channel. Alright, so we have the Emperor in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Cups in reverse, and Temperance. Yeah, so you definitely need to, with this 4 of Cups and this 7 of Cups I'm getting, you need to learn what to choose. You need to pick your battle. You need to walk away from some things, not necessarily forever, but it could just be that right now you need to focus your energy on one thing. This, you need to take control of this path that you're on, Group 3. It could be you have a lot of gifts, or you are trying to discover what your gift is, but you're kind of all over the place. And with this Emperor in reverse, that's what I'm getting, that you're in a state of confusion, and confusion can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to figure something out, and when you're not organized, it gets even more overwhelming. So I definitely think that you need to meditate. You need to really come up with a structured spiritual practice so that you can channel this energy effectively, and you can focus on one gift at a time. You are really just kind of all over the place, and maybe you've just been, you know, not, I'm gonna be a little crass, maybe you've just been half-assing this spiritual journey. Maybe you haven't really been focusing on it as much as you should, or you do it here and there, and that's not a way to develop. That's not a way to really get these gifts or these abilities into real focus. You need to take time. I always say, my advice to everyone is always to make a schedule. You need to make a schedule. And again, especially like with communing with your ancestors, the biggest recommendation is have a set time. Like I always do mine at a certain time and a certain day, so that they know to expect me, and that they know that that's our time. So block it off your schedule. This is my time to focus on developing my gifts and focus on developing my craft. And again, I'm saying this in terms of spirituality, but it could be just a skill that you need to develop, or something that you are working on, and you're being disorganized. So if it's not a spiritual, I'm getting spiritual, but this may not be for all of you, but you definitely need to still make a schedule and resonate, you know, and have this structure, right? And try to calm down this confusion. You may just have too many options that you're looking at. You're trying to do everything at the same time, and you're not really devoting the time necessary. And it takes patience, and it takes moderation to really develop these skills and these gifts. Group 3. So you really need to focus on that this week. Get this in order. Let's see what I'm just gonna put these all together. Let's see what the oracle cards say. Milk and honey. Regeneration. Between worlds. A change in the wind. Yeah, this is definitely of the spiritual persuasion. You are in the process of becoming your highest self. Group 3. You are becoming a spiritually powerful person, right? Or a spiritually enlightened person, and you need to make the time to commune. This between worlds, I'm reading as you need to really engage with your spirit guides. You are developing these gifts, and you need to harness them so that you can really know how to put them to good use to benefit the higher good, right? But right now you are balancing too many things, or you're trying to develop. It could be, you know, you're trying to develop your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your, you know, psychic medium power. All of this, you're trying to do all at the same time. And I always say, when you try to do a million things at the same time, you'll never do any of them right, because your energies are scattered. And that's exactly what your energies are scattered. This week you need to sit down, meditate, call on your spirit guides, get to know your spirit guides. That's first and foremost. And you definitely need to set up some rituals, set up a schedule for just your time to be focusing. So you need to set up a schedule and really spend time and stick to it, so that you can develop these gifts, and just watch and see how your highest self comes through. Group 3. Let me see what the cosmic reading cards are. Free Spirit and Mother Earth. Free Spirit and Mother Earth. So there you go. You need to free your highest self. You need to become that. But you need to channel. You need to call on your spirit guides. You need to get grounded in the earth. Like, go outside, do like this Four of Swords. Go outside, spend some time in nature, ground yourself, walk barefoot in the grass, all right, before the snow comes. If you're in snowy weather, walk barefoot in the grass and really connect with the energies around you and channel that. You need to make the time for that. Group 3, so that you can become your highest self, and you can benefit the world. So I hope this resonates with you, group 3. Let me know in the comments if it does. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more readings. Peace. All right, group 4. You chose the Scholar site. This is for anyone who's up all night worrying about the coming singularity types, brave explorers of beautiful dreamscapes. This is for when you need to use it, when it's time to take your sleep hygiene to the next level. I.e., put down the phone, pick up a book, a paper one, sip a chamomile tea, slather on the lavender oil, and wait for some rapid eye movement and those dreamy messages marked important by your subconscious. Dive into your dreams is the message. All right, let's see. Group 4. Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Wands. The 9 of Coins. Page of Cups. Queen of Cups. Death in Reverse. And the Chariot. All right, group 4. All right, so the energy of this week is the Wheel of Fortune. So this week could go either way for you, huh? No, I'm kidding. Well, it could go either way because the Wheel of Fortune can spin in any direction. But looking at the rest of the cards, mind my dog, she is snoring. So yeah, so this week is going to be a good week for you. We start with the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Chariot on the end. We have good energy, you have the go ahead to make some good moves this week. This is good changes ahead. And this Death card here in reverse is also letting me know that there are some good changes that are coming for you, group 4. You might be a little anxious about it, and you might be really kind of scared of this new change ahead, but don't worry about it because we have the Chariot, and the Chariot is giving you clear skies to move on ahead at rocket speed. You see this? Let me see if I can focus it a little bit better. But it has like the little rocket propellers at the end, so you have clear skies to head on right through to this Wheel of Fortune's good vibes that are coming your way. We have this page energy. We have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups, and I'm definitely getting that. Well, the Page of Wands is in reverse, but the Page of Cups is upright. I'm definitely getting mixed signals because you are a little hesitant, right? With this Page of Wands, you might be a little pessimistic about these changes with this Death card, but this Page of Cups is also that excitement, right? That youthful energy that is excited about what's coming ahead. And I definitely feel like you are gonna be, with this Wheel of Fortune, your emotions are going to be on the positive side. You're going to be very happy with the news that are coming ahead. This might be, this might be a baby. This could be the change that's coming ahead. Could be the end of your nights sleeping, right? Because it could be the beginning of your sleepless nights. So with this Page of Cups and this Queen of Cups right next to it, I'm definitely getting fertility vibes. So it could be that you have a baby on the way, but either way, it could just be that the news that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing to you is going to have you elated, super excited, and just full of joy. This 9 of Coins is also, a positive card. So who knows what the news that this Wheel of Fortune is going to bring. It could just bring all of that, right? Because it's going to be, it could be this stable foundation, this financial stability that's coming, right? You're going to have this financial independence. And who wouldn't be happy with financial independence? Am I right? But I definitely see that you're a little nervous about this change that's coming, right? With this death card, and this page of wands in reverse, but you have no reason to be. This Queen of Cups, and this is good, positive, emotional energy that is coming your way. I'm going to ask for some clarification on the Page of Cups, just so I can, let's see what it is, if we can see what this good fortune that's coming your way with the Wheel of Fortune is. All right, so we have the Queen of Coins in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. So this change that's coming is not something that's out of the blue. This is something that's been culminating for a while, Group 4. So it's not something that's going to be unexpected. So you've had time to come to terms with this Death card, right? Because it's not something that's just out of the blue. It's been something that you've been working on for a while. With these two cards here, I'm definitely getting that you are worried. You are worried about the changes that are coming ahead. It's mostly, you know, you're a little insecure about what's about the situation, and the Seven of Swords is definitely giving me these, you know, you're a little suspicious about the changes. Let's see. I'm still not clear as to what exactly the change is. Ooh, sorry. But the change is something that you've been working on for a while. It's not something that's out of the blue. It could be of the financial nature, since this Queen of Coins showed up. You've been preparing for this. You've been preparing for it. Maybe you've been, you know, hoarding some resources for a while. You've been saving your coin. You've been saving your coin for a while, and now it's starting to pay off with this Nine of Coins. So it could be a financial venture that you have been working on for a while, that's giving fruit this week, Group 4. But I definitely see that you're worried about it. Don't worry about it. This is all good energy. This is good fortune, good go ahead vibes. You know, this is prosperous and active, moving ahead energy. But you definitely have this great change coming ahead. So it's gonna be something that's gonna change. It's gonna change your life, boo. But it's gonna be an upheaval of your status quo. But it's not gonna be anything negative, even though you are really worried about it a lot. Let's see what the. I'm just gonna put this card up here because I like this card. All right, let's see what the Oracle cards say. Go the distance, unfinished symphony, round and round, co-create. All right, so yeah, so this is something that you've been working on for a while, Group 4. You've been putting in this work, and you've been losing sleep over it, just like the Scholar site said. It could be that this is a joint venture with somebody. If this is with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, this could be a partnership that's been you know, working really hard, and it's finally going to start bearing some fruit. It's finally going to, you know, let's say you've been working on a business, and you finally get some funding, or you finally start seeing a profit, right? It's like this business has been going on for a while, and you finally are profitable, because we know when you're getting started, it's not, you're not necessarily going to see a profit right away, but this venture that you're going to is finally seeing fruit this week, and this is something that, you know, this Go the Distance and this Chariot are telling you the same thing. You're on a clear path to success with this Group 4. So you don't need to be racking your brain. Don't be scared. Don't be hesitant to accept these changes, right? Don't be pessimistic about it, because this is happening, and you're finally going to reap, you know, what you sow. And how fitting that the autumn just started, right? I love the fall because it just gives you these, you know, this harvest, right? Everything that you've been working on all year is finally showing results. Let's see. All right, so we have the cosmic reading cards, Let Go and Patience. And this let go is reminding me of this, I don't know why, but it's also reminding me of this Seven of Swords, right? You can't really see, but there's like a figure holding their head. They're thinking about it way too much, right? You need to let go of all these negative ideas that are racking your brain. You are possibly just being pessimistic. You're not thinking it's going to work out, when it's going to work out, and fortune is on your side. So you just need to have patience and witness the fruits of thy labor, Group 4. But I definitely see that this is going to be a very, very good week for you. You're definitely going to start seeing lots of results and good bounty. The fruits of your labor are finally going to show. Your hard work is paying off, and this is from a partnership that is possibly bearing fruit. I do want to mention that this Page of Cups and this co-create card are giving me the same vibe. So if this is a child, this co-create is giving me kind of this fertility also. So this could be a child for some of you, but for the rest of you, it might just be a business venture or something that's going to give you some financial abundance, some financial results, or success because of this hard work that you've been putting in. So that is your reading for this week, Group 4. I hope this resonates with you. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some love in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe. And if you have any requests for readings that you would like me to do, I'm trying to expand my channel, so please leave them in the comment section below. This is CouraJess. Peace.